Hello my dear students. Today in this video I am going to start a new chapter in geography, chapter number 8, Africa. So let's start this chapter. As you know, Africa is also known as the Dark Continent, and Africa is the second largest continent of the world. It consists of 53 countries. The equator passes through the middle of Africa. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degrees north, is passing through the northern part of the continent, and the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees south, is passing through the southern part of the continent. It is the only continent through which three important latitudes, 0 degree, 23.5 north and 23.5 south, pass through. Africa is the second largest continent, covering about a fifth of the world's land mass. It stretches equally to the north and south of the equator and is made up of many different kinds of landscapes and ecosystems. Africa consists of over 50 states, many of which became independent in the 20th century. The whole continent was ruled by European powers until the World Wars. Today, many nations still suffer from the lack of the democratic elements. Dictators and military leaders rule politically unstable countries in which there are no free elections. Now talk about boundaries and extent. The continent is bounded by the Indian Ocean on the east, the Atlantic Ocean on the west, the Mediterranean Sea on the north, and the Strait of Gibraltar on the northwest, separating Africa from Europe. The Isthmus of Suez connected Asia and Africa in the northeast in the past, but now it has become Suez Canal, which connects the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. Area of Africa is 3,41,20,000 square kilometer. It is stretching for 7,360 km from east to west and 8,000 km from north to south. The continent has great deposits of world's most valuable minerals and raw materials, including diamonds, coal, copper, and gold. However, Africa is the least developed of all continents. Food is often scarce and droughts hit many regions on a regular basis. Diseases spread throughout Africa. Life expectancy is low and poverty is widespread. Now let's talk about geographical importance of Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. It is the only continent to have both the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. The equator passes through the middle of the continent. The prime meridian crosses the western zone of the northern part of the continent. The continent of Africa is almost encircled by oceans and seas. The continent comprises the largest number of countries. The continent may be called the continent of 4 seas and oceans. Africa is the only continent which is almost divided into 2 equal parts with the equator running through the center. Africa is a plateau continent. The world's largest desert, Sahara, covers an extensive area of the continent. It is a continent of massive mountain peaks, long sweeping savanna, of cold misty rain and bitter frosty nights. Savanna is a grassy plain in tropical land, tropical and subtropical regions with few trees. It has vegetation that grows under hot and dry climate. The people of Africa are black of various shades. Africa has a long coastline, but coastline is unbroken and has a very few ports. It is known as the dark continent because very little of it is known to the outside world. Now let's start political divisions of Africa. African states were dominated by the Europeans for a long time. By the second half of the 20th century, most of the African countries became independent. But South Africa gained full independence only in 1994 from white minority, and Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. The 6 countries of Africa in the north, example, the Barbary states, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya and Egypt, form a part of the region, the Middle East and North Africa. The larger part of Africa, example, intertropical Africa, lies south of the desert and is called Africa south of the Sahara or Sub-Saharan Africa. This is the map of Africa in which political division of Africa is given. This map is given in your book. Africa has 8 major physical regions: the Sahara, the Sahel, the Ethiopian highlands, the Savannah, the Swahili coast, the rainforest, the African Great Lakes, and Southern Africa. Some of these regions cover large bands of the continent, such as the Sahara and Sahel, while others are isolated areas, such as the Ethiopian highlands and the Great Lakes. Each of these regions has unique animal and plant communities. The major part of Africa is a plateau composed of Asian rocks, so it is referred to as a plateau continent. The plateau is as old as the Brazilian plateau and the Western Plateau of Australia and is made up of same types of rocks. Towards the coast, these plateaus descend in the form of steps called karroos. On the basis of these features, the continent of Africa can be divided into the following physical features. First is the Atlas Mountains in the northwest. Second is the low plateau of Central Africa. Third is the plateau and mountains of the East and South Africa. Fourth is Rift Valley of Africa. And fifth is coastal lowlands and islands of Africa. First, the Atlas Mountains in the northwest. The Atlas Mountains lie in the northwestern part of Africa and belong to the Young Fold Mountain system. There are 3 parallel ranges. These are the Tell Atlas in the north, second is the High Atlas in the middle, and third is the Sahara Atlas in the south. These mountains are predominantly fold mountains of sedimentary rocks. They fall southward more gently to the plateau of the Sahara. The Sahara Atlas is also called the Anti-Atlas. It is not so high. Next is the low plateau of Central Africa. This plateau extends from the Atlantic coast in the west to the Nile Valley. The Sahara Desert also forms a part of the plateau. It is not so high. Its average height is in between 300 meter and 600 meter. Third is the plateau and the mountain of the East and South Africa. This region is divided into three parts. These are the Ethiopian or Abyssinian Plateau, second is the Central Lake Plateau, and third is the South African Plateau. The average height of the plateau is above 2000 meters. Many lakes and block mountains have originated here. Lake Mobutu, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Rudolph, Lake Turkana, Lake Malawi are the major lakes. Several mountains change radiation from Ethiopian. Next we talk about the Great Rift Valley. A notable features of the Eastern Plateau is deep and wide trenches which are called rift valleys. The Rift Valley of Africa extends from the Lake Malawi through the Red Sea and Gulf of Aqaba to the Dead Sea. It runs for about 8,000 kilometers.